What's going on today on Champion? I have two respected figures, two killers from the city of Philly. And I thought I need these guys to correct me if I'm wrong on this topic today. What's going on in Philly? What's happening in Philly? What happens in Philly? What can be improved upon in Philly? I got Big Hand and Tech 9 here today.
Love is love.
Gentlemen, we gotta speak on it.
Technology with a capital.
We gotta speak on it.
I'm there.
What's happening with Philly? The less I talk, the better it is.
Me personally, I feel like we're in a transition period.
Okay.
I started the Battle League,
Powerhouse Battle League.
Shout out to that, shout out to my partner Butter from the block. Love is love, man.
Salute.
Some good battles.
I started that. We had 2 events so far, dope events. The crowd definitely, started to come out more to support Philadelphia battle rap. The crowd was definitely dope. It was a nice sized crowd. Had my homie Tech host the last event. You know how niggas do though, show up late.
Oh man, it's divided. They divided already. Let's go. Let's go.
Man.
I want to be there for the best battle.
He came to show some of the new talent love and to try to bridge that gap because he one of the rappers that's from that era.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So plans is for that to help. To get some of the older battle rappers to come out, the ones that want to still be active, come interact with the battle scene that we got going on now, and they can get a feel for it, and possibly jump back in versus how some of them just come back and just think they just going, and get smoked. That's not good either. So, I just want to just get a chance to chop it up with them. For us to, you to see what's going on, us to, kind of fill each other out, you fill the scene out, and, but
they definitely fill the scene out, you know what I mean? I could have sworn I saw you on stage for Cicero's battle at the Voltage Lounge. You were standing behind him.
Unfortunately, I was there.
And then when the choke started to happen, not to throw Cicero under the bus, you wasn't behind him. How much of a setback does that do to Philly?
You know what? I don't think it's a setback for Philly at all. I'm gonna tell you why.
Talk to me. You more qualified than me.
Because in the newer generation of battle rap, Cicero is not looked at as a top guy.
In Philly.
Right. The battle rap scene that's growing now doesn't look like, okay, we waiting to go see a Sis battle. We would like to see him be, to come out and battle and be productive and be dope and be fire. But when that doesn't happen, or when it didn't happen a few times, a lot of people lost interest. Like, all right, like it is what it is. We see that he's probably for the check, and he's not preparing accordingly.
All right, so, and I agree with what Hand's saying. Okay. But let me get down to what really happened.
Okay.
So, because
I need to hear
we've talked over and over, and I've talked to plenty of people. We've spoken about this over and over. Now, with Philly, you have a A1 market, rap industry, battle rap, all of that one. You have it all in one. Where Philly went wrong at is we got 2 legends, two legends.
You're saying Reed and Cicero.
Reed and Cicero. If Reed and Cicero, for those who don't know who Reed and Cicero are, for all the new cats growing up.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of new cats.
Cicero, starting with him, was one of the guys that you see up Cheltenham Mall. Mm-hmm. You see him all over the city, destroying everybody.
Yeah.
Record was like 300-0. He never ran out of raps. This is why he had that battle rap legend status. Fast forward to Reed Dollars, who's taking trips up New York, who's on Big Star. And Big Star was the Smack DVD era of Philly.
Facts.
If you weren't on Big Star, you were nobody.
But the legend status not in question.
So my thing is, you got these 2 legends who everybody noticing. So much whereas though Loaded Lux is begging for a battle with Cicero. T-Rex and Sue Surf is begging for a battle with Reed Dollars. These guys are legends. Mm-hmm. So right now, the new world's never seen them battle before. So my thing is, if you're a big battle, you're a big draw, you're a blockbuster, you have to get a big battle. And I think where Philly went wrong at is the opponents that the 2 chose.
So Reed Dollars should not have battled John and Don.
Never. Never. And that's no disrespect to John John.
Valid point.
John is...
Murder Mook wouldn't have taken a John.
No way. Murder
If he was more strategic in picking his opponent.
He's too smart for that. He's too smart for that. He's
You know
too
what?
smart for that. And my thing with that is, you have to. This is a business. Battle rap is no longer go on a corner in front of a Chinese store and battle for free or battle for bragging rights.
Quick question.
It's a business.
Quick question. Do you think that it started with Ness and DNA?
No. We're talking about the Philly.
I mean, with the Philly people
No,
who could
no,
be,
no,
who
no,
shouldn't
no.
take those type of opponents.
No, Ness was already battling. Ness has nothing to do with.
I mean, if you want to take it back there, did the downfall
Ness and Hollow was legendary. We can't.
Did the
just
downfall
dismiss
start
that.
with Iron
Absolutely.
Solomon and Enes?
No.
He battled. Before he battled
Iron
Van Dam.
Solomon kind of was a name at that time.
Because when you throw Ness in, it's almost like you blaming Ness for bringing down. And Ness is still battling to this day. And
I'm
he's
not
still
trying to
doing
blame
good.
anybody.
I don't
I'm just
even
trying
want
to see where.
Ness has nothing to do with the downfall, because it is a downfall. We can say that.
So you're obviously saying that them two are in a different bracket as far as legendary status in battle.
Because
as you feel.
Because first of all, Ness has already done his thing. We've already seen Ness. Ness did his thing against my son.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, Ness has taken some bad losses. DNA was definitely a very bad loss. But he's still consistent. He still continues to battle and show off time after time. So we can't. We knew what Ness could do. We knew where Ness' capability was. We didn't know.
I mean, by the level of names.
The unknown, which I say is powerful.
Yes.
The unknown was there with Reed and Cicero. No one knew what they could do.
What was going to happen?
When you are coming back off a battle, you haven't battled in eons. Reed Dollars had a deal. Cicero had a deal. Cicero was running with Game. Reed Dollars had a video on BET, MTV playing round the clock every hour on the hour. Right. So we're talking about people who haven't battled in years. Right. 4, 5, 7, 8 years. The unknown is powerful. When you come back, when you finally say, hey, I'm back, you need bright lights. You need 2,000 people to witness it. You need a big name.
Stir around.
Yes. You don't need, and no disrespect to John John, but John John was not the name for Reed Dollars. The name for Reed Dollars was T-Rex. The name for Reed Dollars was Cicero. The name for Reed Dollars could have been Hollow the Don. Not Cicero, Sue Surf. The name for Reed Dollars was Sue Surf. The name for Reed Dollars was T-Rex, Hollow the Don, something of that magnitude or that caliber. Not John John. And the reason why is because John the Don does nothing for Reed Dollars' career. If he beats John the Don, people say, oh, you're supposed to beat him. Not only did Reed Dollars kill the unknown, because now everybody sees what he's capable of, but it's a battle that he just wasted time on. Forget the money, whatever the bag was. Who cares what the bag was? It's about your legacy at this point. You've made money. I'm pretty sure you were signed. The industry money was better than the battle rap money. We already know battle rap money is not that profitable. So the industry money had to be better than the battle rap money. So the bag wasn't that big, even if it wasn't important, or it wasn't worth what he could have done. Same thing with Cicero. You don't come back and you don't battle Cortez. No disrespect to Cortez.
Cortez is a good name.
He's top tier. He's definitely top tier. Cortez is a great second battle. John the Don is a great second battle for Reed Dollars. But not, I'm coming back. Put the bright lights on. We need rain card girls. We need it all. We need the whole nine. We need everybody. We need the cigarello guy. We need it all. We need the whole nine. We need a big battle. Cicero should have battled.
All right, say it's a bigger name that he battled.
Loaded Lux.
Say it's a bigger name he battled.
Loaded Lux was a good battle.
And he dies all the same.
He won't die. He won't die.
And he dies all the same. Hold on.
The context
Just
was
listen.
there.
Just listen.
Reed Dollars
and it's a bigger base watching it. But first and foremost, all Reed
choked
base
in a small room. So imagine if he had the bright
We
lights
don't know.
on.
We don't know.
He did better?
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Cicero choked in a small room because he's in a room with 150 people.
You can't say the
it's not important to him.
Not being shined.
That's pressure.
We don't know.
You know. You've been on the stage.
I've been on the stage.
Webster Hall, the biggest stage.
Yeah, I've been there.
That's the biggest stage.
I've been there.
You tell me the pressure.
That's pressure.
I've been
That's
there.
a bigger pressure than a Born Legacy.
And when
you know that.
I know
that.
I know. But when those lights shine on you and you get activated, because that's what they do. You get activated. When you get activated,
you get activated.
Everybody.
I got activated.
You turn into a. You turn into a different person.
That's true.
We
That's
don't
true.
know.
I got
Cicero.
activated.
First of all, we talking about an artist. Cicero has been signed to Black Wall Street. He's probably seen it all. He's seen Game perform in front of 30,000 people. He's probably been on stage. He's been on stage with Game with 30,000 people. Now he's in a room with 150 people. I'm not excited.
What does that mean?
I'm not motivated.
Don't do that.
I'm just telling you.
I like his argument.
Telling
I like
you.
your argument.
I'm telling you. When you come back, this was his big battle. He hasn't battled in 7-8 years. When you finally come back, you have to get the opponent. You have to get a Loaded Lux. You have to get a Tay Rock. You have to get a Hollow the Don.
But with the way battle rap is going and how they had came back before them, you're not going to get them.
Now, but
You're
these
not
guys,
gonna get them.
how long ago was it? 2 years ago?
Cicero.
When Sis first came back,
of course, that
Sis
was
was
2 years
still
ago.
not getting Lux.
How do you know?
When Sis first came,
How do you know?
that's
No, Cicero wasn't getting Lux.
How do you know?
like, listen, it's a
He has to
stock
sell
thing.
himself.
It's a stock.
All you gotta do is do a blog.
That's
You
true.
do a blog.
Reed could have got anybody.
We've never heard you.
Right?
You right about that.
And Reed though.
You right
Reed could have
about
got
that.
anybody.
Do a
If he
blog.
talked right.
It's a possibility.
If he talked right, Reed could have
It's a
got anybody.
possibility.
The
That's a
unknown
fact.
is
It's a
very
possibility.
powerful. We've never heard them. We haven't
If
seen
Reed
them
would have held
battle
out for a
forever.
year
Right.
talking that smack.
I mean, that's a possibility. But if you look at stocks and the way battle rap is going and
Now-
the way the format is, we wouldn't have saw that happen.
This is the
Well, I
problem.
didn't see it happen.
I just think they had a terrible lineup of opponents. After Reed battled John, who did he battle next? He battled Chess. I felt like that was a bad battle for Reed Dollars. For the simple fact, first of all, Chess was like 16 years old.
No, he wasn't. He was like 18, 19.
No, he
by now.
wasn't. He just turned 18.
just here, bro.
18.
He was 16.
He's a kid.
We was just there, bro. We was just there. I swear we was just
He's
here.
a kid. He was
Chess
16.
said, I told him 18, 8 days ago against Ab. That was last year.
Right, he's like 19 now.
No,
He's
so
not. He's still 18.
he's about
a kid.
16. He's about 17.
He's about 16, 17 years old when he
I
battled
heard
Reed.
he was 16 when he battled on We Go Hard the first time we
All right,
saw
so
him. He didn't
no,
make it from We Go Hard in 1 year to the
I
Joe.
said
I'm
17,
off by 1 year.
Come on.
First of all,
17.
It ain't even that.
He even said in his battle he's
ahead.
not liable to get punched on without charges being pressed. So, like I said to you, he's a kid. What can Reed Dollars? Even though Reed Dollars won that battle, I don't care what anybody say. Reed Dollars won that battle against Chess. But you say it was debatable. I say Reed won clear and cut. But I don't think
In
it
the
was.
building, it felt like
I
he won
don't.
clean.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
it did.
I don't think that was a good battle. I just felt like. And then after the Chess battle, he battled who? Who do we go? Rosenberg. Raw? You know, and then the opponents just keep going down and down. From
I think
there.
he took that battle because that was in his hood,
Doesn't
on his
matter.
block.
Not a good battle. It's not. And
I agree.
my thing with that is, you have to sell yourself. You have to put yourself in a position where you can win. You can't win with these battles. These battles do absolutely nothing for you. Nothing.
I agree.
Now, I can agree.
I agree.
Now, contrary to
It's the
Cicero,
bag.
Now,
That's obviously what it must be.
Now,
The
contrary
bag.
to Cicero,
I'm chasing the
I
bag.
do believe that Reed Dollars has won every battle he's battled ever since John. That I can give him credit on, but they just didn't mean anything. Cicero, on the hand, is just losing every battle he's in. He's lost every battle he's been in since he's came back.
Yeah.
He's lost every battle. He's choked every battle.
And
I have no excuse. And Voltage Lounge,
I recently witnessed the battle.
you were at Voltage Lounge.
I was not at Bar.
It's
Well,
another
I was
battle.
there.
Last thing I saw was
What's another battle?
Against
Major League?
Major League and Cicero.
He choking that
part
battle?
2. He didn't choke.
Good.
He didn't choke. First and
Another
foremost,
bad battle, but go ahead. It's terrible.
Y'all had a 1-round battle set up.
This is
Terrible.
1 round?
This is a 1-round battle.
Terrible. That was a classic battle that
One-round
we
battle.
that we Philly we held on for years. That we
Cicero
watched for
came-
years. It's a bad.
He tarnished it?
Yes.
Major League versus
listen,
Rose was a
both of them-
great battle.
Both of listen,
It was a great
not just
battle.
on Sis.
It was a classic.
I sat there. Both of them tarnished it. Both of them tarnished.
First of all, they tarnished it by doing a
For the fact-
one-round battle. That already tarnished the battle. Period.
But
you don't put on a classic and then do a one-rounder for the second match.
That battle has a lot of history in Philadelphia, and for part 2, we expect the bright lights and for something to be extravagant, to be meaningful. The content is just going to be overwhelming because there's so much to put in there because of the history you guys have. Unfortunately, it was arguing 40 minutes before the battle.
Of course.
Back and forth.
He did a one-rounder.
But listen,
that's ground for argument right there.
First, one person
40
said
minutes?
40
What happened
minutes.
to a coin toss?
Listen, one person says, I'm going first, get on stage. Oh, no, I'm not going first. Oh, I'm not going first then.
What's the coin toss at?
Long story short, they did the coin toss. Somebody won. It was like, no, and this argument.
What?
Listen, the argument ensued.
Oh my goodness.
Niggas finally rap. Cicero raps for 3 minutes.
That's horrible. On a one-round,
In
that's
a
horrible.
one-round battle.
That's horrible.
You rap.
That he had a classic in when back in the day.
Classic.
Minutes.
Great battle. Great battle. And he won.
I was
beat Lee.
I was there
It
as
was
a
still a
fan,
great battle.
You know, a Philly battle rap, and I was distraught. Like, this is what
That
we
was his
doing?
last battle on camera.
And
Major League versus Cicero was Cicero's last battle on camera.
He was snapping that
like
first time
they
around.
killed the battle. They killed the battle with the arguing from
Prior
the beginning.
to
a lot of
the
people
Cortez
was
battle.
there, wanted to see it, was ready, but that killed the battle. A fight almost broke out. You know, luckily that didn't happen, and the battle still got a chance to go on. I believe it may be out. I don't know if you.
I think it says out. I seen a piece of it.
It may be
I don't
out.
wanna see it.
I haven't watched it
I don't wanna
since
see it.
because you know
it's a
it's
piece of it.
I watched the Voltage Lounge. It was terrifying to watch. It was
I was-
horrible.
that's
And
that-
Voltage Lounge is a historic place that everybody who's an artist in Philly
been
has
there.
rapped there. I've been on that
know that-
stage 20,000 times. Cicero's probably been on that stage 20,000 times. He should have been very comfortable in that
That was bad.
building.
That thing.
I think that was lack of preparation. That's what it
Even lack
was.
of you can just spit. I don't.
Like I thought, all right, now he could have. You
Like,
saying he
that
could have
was the
just
worst
spit? No, he
show
ended up.
ever.
He ended up
Ever.
spitting a mixtape verse somewhere in there.
Why
You
you
can
start with
hear
that?
it, listening to it.
Very bad. And I believe if he got
They
his
recorded
material
the
out,
whole
he ain't
thing
here.
That was the
yo,
worst
what people
show
don't understand is Cicero can really rap.
He can.
He can rap.
He can.
He nice.
And,
Why is
and
that
if, and if
translated?
he would have got his
Do not know.
material out, I think he would have beat Brigante, even though Brigante's stuff was okay. It was kind of good.
It wasn't enough.
But it wasn't enough to beat
Full Throttle Cicero.
Cicero in his hometown.
Yeah.
He can really rap. I've seen it. I've witnessed it of Cheltenham. I've sat there in Cheltenham near the movie theaters.
But it's
and
different.
Cicero's
It's a
not.
different
He's a long
feeling
time.
now.
Yes.
Movie theater.
Yes.
It's a
The
different
movie
feeling.
theaters.
It's a different.
You know, that's not
feeling
even
now.
near
That's a long
And
time.
listen, it's a different feeling, and the fans got a different flavor. You feel me? They like something different. Cicero can still give that what they like, but he has to be focused 100%. It to me, it seems as if he's coming to the battles 50%. Like I don't really have. I got
Every
the
time,
bag.
though?
The bars are alright. Now the smack situation, the first one may have been, I don't know, nerves may have not been back. I don't know. You know what I mean? But like Tech said, he's been on them stages. You've been around, you performed in front of them kind of people. Like this should be nothing to you.
60,000 people.
So, I mean, I'm unsure, man. We got to get him on there.
I honestly
That's him.
believe that in the start off is what kills legends that come back out of the grave or out of the you know they haven't been doing anything. That's what killed the Reed. And I'm not saying kill because all they need is one good battle.
Yeah.
But the problem
A strong
is
one, a very strong
problem is when you have your opponents who are your peers sitting back watching you just make mistakes. Why would they battle you? Now, why would a Low Deluxe battle Cicero?
It's not gonna happen.
Why would Sue Surf battle Reed
Not
Dollars?
gonna happen.
You know,
I get
it's
what
like
you're saying.
it's like you
reach for
just
the
sit back
stars
and watch
don't
your
let it,
opponent.
you know, don't
Don't
get lowball.
It's like that NBA player who has a lot of talent and he's really good, but then he's out drinking every night with his buddies. And
You go for any sport, boxing too, right?
John Jones.
Adrian Broner.
There you go. These guys are just ruining their talent. And not to put these guys in the same boat, but they took the wrong battles. The money,
Legacy, you mean.
the
Ruining.
you cannot. You're going to be they're legends
Because
we're
don't
not going to take
have-
that away from them. But they're,
They're
legends.
legends.
We can attack.
But this is the
legacy.
thing right here. If you look at battle rappers today, right now, Philadelphia does not have solidified legends as New York has Mook and Lux. You understand what I'm saying? we should have had that because we got people that was in that era and put on those type of classics and did those type of things.
Absolutely.
But when they came back, like you said, and probably sold themselves short, you know, and it didn't work out in their favor.
That's true.
It can kind of help diminish, you know, Philadelphia's out. I mean, look in the battle rap community.
And you know, and not to put too much blame on these guys, I kind of blame
facts.
I blame URL as well because yeah, I gotta blame URL. URL has a problem with getting frustrated with matchups, and when they can't get the matchup that they want, they just put together anything. Here you go, you got two mega blockbuster stars with Cicero and Reed Dollars. You can sell this. This is a story that you can sell.
Reed Dollars could have been so better. Reed Dollars
way better. And you put him in front of John because you're frustrated because you can't get the paperwork right with whoever you're trying to do it because I don't even know where the John name came up. I don't even know where that name because see,
John is good at talking his way.
So you know what talks. It's the Twitter wars. That situation happened.
You got people like Shotgun Suge who is very good at creating situations.
He's a ticket seller.
Yes, he is.
Shotgun Suge is a ticket seller. The way he talks on Twitter.
He knows how to push people to the limit where they want to battle and the fans want to see the battle. For some reason, they want to see the battle. Right now, he battled Hitman, right? He battled Hitman, which probably would have been his biggest battle. After Surf, when he battled Surf, then he battled Hitman. Those are probably his biggest battles, right?
Oh, yeah.
But he's still got a battle on the table with Cassidy. So now, in the meanwhile, I'm going to keep my fans in tune with me because they're still waiting to see if the battle with Cassidy is going to happen. It's sort of like the Mayweather and Pacquiao situation. People are still going to watch Pacquiao because he hasn't fought Mayweather yet. So now it's like, let's keep watching. When the last time
he's a good seller.
When the last time did you watch a Pacquiao fight? What's his? Let's be honest. But prior to that, when he was in the runners with Mayweather, we all were tuned into Pacquiao fights. But now he's not fighting Mayweather anymore. When did you tune into his last fight? Who did he fight last? Exactly.
I wasn't paying attention. I paid attention to Canelo.
Right,
Triple G.
Everybody's
like
watching. That's a great matchup.
Keith Thurman.
So Suge is very good at keeping that one battle that you really want to see, which keeps you tuned into him because everybody wants to see him battle Cassidy. Everybody. They went back and forth. Cassidy acknowledged it for some reason. Mm-hmm. You know, he could have ignored it, but he's not ignoring it.
Yeah.
We'll see where that goes.
Let me ask you, I see a lot of unity in other places, you know what I mean, that I think Philly needs to have too. I saw a DMV video where they all was standing each other saying, you're not going to take over this, you're not going to take over that, and they got a strong three. STL, when they came in the game, they had a strong three. A-Verb, Hitman, Young Ill. For Philly, what is that? How we getting to that in terms of reuniting Philly and making them one of the top cities like before?
I think the problem with why you haven't seen that yet, because everybody was at different points in their life. You had people that had deals on the table that would, they focus on other things. With every A-Verb, Hitman, and Young Ill, they were all in the same boat.
Yeah.
None of them had a deal on the table. They're all hungry. They all want to attack New York or whatever the case might be. So it was easy
to get
together
too.
Right.
All three of them as a unit.
When you got me at, like, I was like the only person going up there at one point. You know what I mean? Because you got, hands on the scene now. I didn't have a big hand. I could tell you what he was doing when I was battle rapping, and it wasn't rapping. I can tell you that right now. So it's like, it was people doing different things, you know what I mean? That's what's chasing, the industry dream. Everybody was chasing a different dream. So here you go, you got one person that's going out to New York with a bunch of people he grew up with no battle rappers, you know what I mean? All my buddies that was rapping, they wasn't battle rappers, they weren't battle celebrities. So
it was a few that, were around Tech, but probably wasn't as talented as Tech. Mm-hmm. Not to take nothing away from him. Well, I think a few could have made it, but I don't know what happened with all that. Because Facial, when y'all went out,
he was nice.
Yeah. I forget, Facial Baltimore or something like that. Facial was he dope. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, he kind of battles on and off. I think he has what it takes, but he just never took it serious. Major League, he was a person back then that possibly could have went somewhere, but it just probably wasn't enough.
What about now? So if you had to pick three people now, or four, let's say 4 or 5. Like I said, that's TL had Young Ill, A-Verb, and Hitman Holla. DMV, which is team.
LB Magic. St. Louis.
Be mad too. I ain't trying to throw them out there, but DMV, they pretty much jumped on the scene and burst on. I think within the past year and a half, they have Twerk, Jackboy Maine, Rada, Drugs, people like that.
But Twerk is from New Jersey, right?
Yeah, he's repping DMV though.
How? How's that possible?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have him on the show. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. I'll have him on the show.
I just want to know how's that possible. Because DMV is what, Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia.
Maybe he stayed down there. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. Right.
But
he reps Jersey. Jersey is in his name, so he has to stay true to his core.
The person battling him is probably gonna use that. Let's say that. So if you get a Twerk, you know what to do. There you go. That's your first round right there. Who'd you pick for the three now?
Philly,
Yeah.
Philly wise, that's a tough one. Of course, myself, Han, Ness. You know, he's still active.
It gotta be unified too, like
Man,
unit coming in to destroy something.
Rone is a problem. Rone has been a problem.
Just lost the chain though.
I don't care. Rone has been a problem for a long time, and he does not get the recognition
That's true.
that he deserves.
Maybe because he's white.
I'm not racist.
That plays a part.
Yeah.
That could. I mean,
I went back to
far
his
as
grind time
certain-
with Lance. Like he was going for a long period of time.
That type of
A long
community
period of time.
watching him.
But Rome,
like the
Rome
people
is
that
a
may
very
watch
humble
me
person.
may not watch Rome.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rome can really rap.
And the thing about it, a lot of people in Philly don't
really
support
good.
Rome. They say he doesn't represent Philly because him got the beard and stuff. You know.
No, he represents
It's not
Philly.
because he doesn't
He's
have
very good.
hair.
Not the-
It's because
Have you heard him rap?
They feel like he doesn't live in Philly. You gotta understand.
He does.
You got battle rappers in Philadelphia who are starving.
He lives in Philly.
fame and for
I gotta take
recognition.
up for him because he lives.
All right, well maybe he does, or the outskirts, whatever it may
It's not the
be.
outskirts. It's in Philly.
But you got people who die hard Philly on them streets and on them back blocks and like they bleed Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So when they say Philadelphia, I'm in Philadelphia, that's what they mean. They don't mean
they don't support Rome then. Yes, you
but
say.
no, they do. Some of them do support Rome. A lot of people fuck with Rome. You know what I'm saying? But I think it may be people that watch and look at it as that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the rappers, they be like, all right, they like Rome, they like his style, but some of them may attack like he ain't really from Philly.
Listen, Philadelphia is Philadelphia. If you was born in Philadelphia, you was born in Philadelphia. I don't care if you was born. I wish I wasn't born up in a rough neighborhood.
But you know how it
You
goes.
get no
Sure.
cool points from being in a neighborhood where you can walk outside and get shot whenever.
It's not about cool points, bro. It's not about
You know,
cool points. It's about
So to say that
what you stand for.
So to
That's
say that
what
he's
it's about.
not from
That's
Philly,
why we here with
it's
that.
kind of that's a reach.
No, listen.
That's a reach. You're reaching.
I don't know if he lived in Philly or
I
not.
know-
I know what I heard.
You're
You know
reaching.
what I'm saying? I know what I heard.
So
and
you
that's
heard-
what I
you
went
heard,
on.
but you know.
So let's say he lived in Philly, but then he moved somewhere where it's nice, where the birds
I
are
never
chirping.
listen.
You know,
It doesn't matter to
where
me.
the flowers
I'm
are
glad
nice.
that
You know,
Rome
what's wrong with
represents
that?
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he does.
He's
that.
a
talented
great rapper. Great rapper.
So
He's
let's-
really good.
Let's get that out the way. Now
He's
I'm
definitely
expressing
in the top five.
some of the
hands
things
down.
that I
We're
see
not-
in the Philadelphia battle rap community when I'm watching.
What do
these
you see?
kinda-
You see a bunch of losses. You see a bunch of terrible moves, and then you got one person.
I'm not
You got one
talking
person. You got one person who's actually consistent, who's going over
Who
Canada
you talking about?
and repping Philly and doing the damn thing. I might add.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Rome, and we're gonna sit up here and
No, I
denounce.
mean who?
No, but I mean,
nobody's denouncing.
You denounced him.
Rome. What are you saying?
You talked against him. Guaranteed you did. Because all you had to do was
First
say.
of all,
all you had to do
it's not talking against him to explain what I see
All
in
you
the
had to say
Philadelphia
was-
battle rap community and culture that I'm in every fucking day.
Yeah, but all
24
All
hours.
you had to say was, yeah, Rome is on the list. And we wouldn't even talk about this right now. But you
But
said,
we can have this conversation
you said,
because it's
well,
facts.
let me add in. And,
We gonna
and
talk facts. If we gonna talk facts, we gonna speak the Philadelphia battle rap community that ain't on a popping scene, that you might not know about, that you know halfway 45% about. We gonna talk about that population. I ain't here to talk about
League
the big
on,
names because y'all already there. They been there.
Well, this is
So
a
we
big
ain't
show.
talking about that. We
This a
talking
big
about
show.
the transition.
We're not here to talk about
and how
nuggets.
we gonna make it work.
We ain't here to talk about nuggets. It's a big show. We ain't here to talk about the nuggets.
It's a big show.
Who ain't make it there yet.
It's a big show, but everybody ain't start off on a big show.
Right, I understand
You feel me?
that. But
So
you
you gotta
put in
let-
the groundwork
you
to
gotta
get
let some
here.
of them eat.
You gotta let some of them put in the groundwork like you did, because you
They
put
are
in the
putting in
groundwork,
the groundwork,
and
and I
I watched you put in the
acknowledge
groundwork,
it.
and you didn't.
I acknowledge
You
it.
didn't ask me for not one favor. You did it yourself. I got a lot of people that call me and ask me for favors, and I tell them, do it yourself.
Yeah.
You're one of the people who didn't ask for no favors. You got up there and did your own work. They got to put in their own work. You sit up there, you can ride behind them and sell yourself short all you want.
Technical difficulties.
My apologies. We had some technical difficulties on the part. So let's go back to Tech 9. Who you had?
I had me, I had Han, I had Reed, I had Rome, and I had Ness. That was my 5 from Philly. That's my top 5. If I had to battle any other city or anywhere else,
That's who you take with you.
that's what I'm taking with me. That's my top 5.
Big hand. I'm looking for more for the new class too. You
Yeah,
pick your 5.
this is a touchy subject when it comes to the Philadelphia underground battle rap community.
And you can pick 3 to 5 new people if you want.
They're wondering, I mean, they have the clash. It's been going on for a few years of who's top 5, who's top 5, who's top 5. But we're not talking about who's top 5. We're talking about who I feel is best to represent Philadelphia in the battle rap community.
Yeah.
And with all aspects of that, I would have to give kudos to Tech, and Tech is on my list. I would have to follow suit with Rome only because he's a great rapper, he's a great artist, and the diversity that he brings,
Yeah.
and the exposure that it would bring a Philadelphia battle rap, just to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say myself, and
I chose you too.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Shake my hand.
Shake my hand.
Thank you. I would have to go with my homie Dub the Phenom. I know he said Sis and Reed, but I don't feel like I would.
Well, I said Reed.
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't put those guys in my attack bag arsenal right now. Reed could probably be 6 man. Because he's still strong. I think he's still feeling his way out. You know what I'm saying? He may be back. The Rosenberg battle, what he did was definitely good, definitely dope. What he did for his chest was dope.
Mm-hmm.
I just would like to see a little more. But back to the matter at hand, I would say me, Tech, Rome. I would go with Dub the Phenom. And 5th, it's kind of a toss-up because we got a few guys. We got Ghost, we got V's.
Yeah.
I like them.
And you also got Feast the Beast.
I like
Which
Feast the Beast, too.
you may not be very formidable
I
with.
think I just saw the last battle.
Feast and Ghost just had a
Yeah,
clash.
I know.
Yeah,
I've
so I
seen
actually
it.
saw that.
It's crazy.
Tech hosted.
was
Both of
crazy.
them was going in.
Yeah,
Ames was
it
good.
was
So
really
y'all
good
make sure y'all
battle.
go check that out. Powerhouse Battle League.
It's gonna be in the description below.
That's the plug. Love is love.
Really good.
But I think I would go with Ghost. Not taking away nothing from Bees and Feast, but I've watched Ghost progressively over the last year, and the incline has been awesome.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's peaking right now. He's ready for them type of opponents. And so that's what I go with, bro.
All right, for me, in no particular order, I feel like you gotta pick Reed Dawes in there because he's a lightning rod. If he starts doing good, it's like, oh, what's going on in Philly? You know what I'm saying? Big hand, I already picked him. Of course, Tech 9. I want to take a gamble on Dose. I feel like Dose has some talent, but he has some inconsistent performances. I like Dub the Phenom, you know what I mean? He went to URL twice. Because when I tried to talk to a few people, he went here twice already. So, but his last performance against Drugs, I love it. You know what I mean? So,
Shots, man, crazy battle.
I think that'll be my 5 right there. I would love to throw Enes in there too. But I feel like Enes needs a little bit more structure to be on a higher competitive level. That's my lineup right there.
I mean,
Any last words for Philly though?
I think we all picked some formidable lineups.
And Rome, my bad. Why did I say Rome?
Shout out to all those guys.
Rome too, my bad. I apologize.
My only words is, man, Philly, we trying to put this together, make it happen. We got the support of Jay Black. As y'all know, Tech, man, he frontline, you know what I'm saying, willing to show y'all love too, you know what I'm saying. All y'all niggas gotta do is work, put on fire battles, you know what I'm saying, and promote,
And
man.
unite.
My thing is,
Yeah.
my thing with the whole Philly thing is we need a home game, and we don't need.
I agree.
We don't
big home.
we don't need some league who's never threw on a battle.
You saying URL? Just say it.
There we go.
URL.
URL is is the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, the UFC, and we can go on and on. They're the top of the echelon when it comes to battle rap world, and we need that home game. And my thing is, right now, URL is doing really well with the small events. Don't even throw. You don't even have to come and throw a big event. Throw a small event.
And you saying we got the market for it?
We have the market for it.
500 people minimum.
Sure.
500,
Sure, we have
500
the
people
market.
minimum.
Sure, we have the
500, 300, even if they do 300, just
300 is good, yeah.
throw a small event, test the waters, and you will see that Philly is a market that has to be. It's a market that has to be
well
open.
worth it.
It has to be
I
open,
believe it's well
and they
worth it.
haven't been here since they've started, and I feel like it's kind of disrespect to Philadelphia.
Y'all deserve one.
And because for them to go get on planes when all they got to do is go an hour and a half down the turnpike, and they're here, and
That's true.
and they can get the job done. They've been to St. Louis, which was a key component.
But you also got
to build a URL. Philadelphia is definitely a key component in building URL.
I feel like I feel you, but I'm on the fence because you got to look at what has Philadelphia brought to URL. They've brought Tech Nine, superstar, battle rapper, cool. What else? When Ness came up, it wasn't it. When Reed first came up, it wasn't it. Me, I'm okay. I'm getting my wave. I'm not there yet, all the way at the top of the echelon where I think I should be, but we're gonna come back to that. I feel like they may feel like they need more from Philadelphia battle rap for the opportunities that they're giving. But as you said, those battles didn't work out. They were badly selected and things of that nature. And granted, I feel like I got to do more too. I need to do better. I need to step up, certain areas too. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a collective
I can agree
effort
with that.
for us to get back on top.
But I
don't
honestly
think no one person can
I
do
honestly
it.
feel like we're talking about now, but I honestly feel like URL had a lot of moments where they could have
brain came.
They could have tapped into the market. Once you start going somewhere, you continue to go there.
Right.
So, you don't go to Vegas one time. You go to Vegas and you continue to go there. You don't go to Miami one time. You go to Miami and you continue to go because you love it. So once they come, it would have been, easy. They haven't even tried. That's the problem I have. Because battle rap is global right now. So they don't even have to put a bunch of Philly rappers on the card, and they can put a bunch of rappers on the card, period, and the event will sell out because everybody knows everybody. When I talk to my homies, they don't even talk about Philly rappers. They talk about all the other battle rappers in the world.
Right.
Some of them, they know more knowledge of me than I do.
You're right. And that's the problem.
And they haven't been here. And when they opened up in 2009?
And so around the time, 2008,
So
2009. URL?
So it's 8 years. We got 8 years. URL's been operating for 8 years, and we haven't had a battle in Philly. We got to do something about that.
Well, talk this smack.
Beasley,
right now.
Smack, Chico, Norbs, get your asses down here.
That was love, man. Hit the pipe.
Shake my hand.
Let's make it work.
Shake my hand.
I'm the man, yeah, you gotta love me. You gotta love it's all love on the west side.
I said I tell it like it is, cause like it is what it gotta be. I'm that nigga that they tryna be, honestly.